Hey everybody, back again with another episode. Today is Amy's Crypt, 264,000 subs. Her new video, Never Call on the Devil at the HELLFIRE Club in Dublin. Now, this is one of those places where I take it with a grain of salt. I mean, it's a spooky place. It's wild, but I mean, you've got a building with no windows, no doors. All of it is stonework, and it's wet. It's muggy. Things are crumbling off the walls. You know, I don't jump into, oh, it's haunted because it's old. Are there things there? I don't know. Never been there personally, but it's just how it is, I guess. Let's pull this up full screen and get into it.
There are haunted places and there are evil places, but a place like this is so messed up, even the devil has visited.
The story of human sacrifices, potentially animal sacrifices. Who knows what really went on in this place? There's a lot of legend and lore about it. Oh my god.
Crypt Keepers, we are back at the Dublin HELLFIRE Club after like 5 years. We came here 5 years ago. I am so stoked to be back. This is actually a sentimental place for Jared and I, which we'll talk about a bit later. We were in such a rush to get up here, up the hill. I think I almost died on the way up here, and I've already had a couple of dark omens leading up to this place that could signify the devil's going to visit us tonight. And the devil has in fact visited this building before.
Not only did Amy make me hike up a really steep hill to get here, which was torturous in itself, but there is a storm brewing just behind the building here. The car park closes at 9 p.m, so there's a potential that we're going to get locked in and we're going to be stranded here overnight in this place with...
Yeah, any place that has its own parking lot and gated off and everything. I mean, it's just weird for me.
apparently the devil.
But I absolutely love this place. There's such a cool spooky vibe about it, and the views, Jared. I'm really excited to get into tonight, so stay tuned. Overlooking Dublin on the crest of Montpellier Hill is an ominous ruin, a place so haunted and supposedly cursed that even the devil himself has paid it a visit. This is the Dublin HELLFIRE Club. The building began its life in the early 1700s, built as a hunting lodge for a wealthy Irish man. But the building would be cursed from the start, being constructed directly over the top of an ancient burial ground, with some of the burial stones even being utilised to create the looming structure. Soon after its completion, a freak storm blew the roof clean off the building, leading to the local belief that the structure was cursed, but also haunted by the disgruntled spirits who had had their place of rest disturbed. It wasn't too long before new ownership took a hold of the building, and it was to form a base for the infamous HELLFIRE Club, an association formed in the early 1700s known for debauchery involving alcohol, sex and general misbehaviour, but also linked to devil worship and black magic. While not much is known about what actually took place within this HELLFIRE Club, rumours of animal and possibly even human sacrifice have remained prevalent. One curious man is said to have peered through the windows of the HELLFIRE Club one night.
You know, what is with these places and the amount of graffiti, and that plays a big role in a lot of stuff. Like, people see graffiti and all this, like pentagrams and 666 everywhere, and they instantly go, oh, it's haunted, or oh, somebody did some kind of ritual here. And it's like, they do have records of rituals, but I mean, I've got records that I changed my oil. Doesn't mean it was true.
bore witness to atrocities so horrendous, he is said to have completely lost his mind, remaining mad and unable to even recall his own name for the remainder of his life. But it is a story involving the devil himself that has been most commonly told about this location. Legend has it that two men playing cards within the club late one night heard a knock upon the door, so they answered to find a vagrant and invited the man to enter and spend the night as a storm had rolled in. They soon found themselves playing cards with this mysterious man who had a strangeness about him neither of them could place. It wasn't until one of the men dropped a card onto the floor and upon retrieving it noticed the stranger did in fact have cloven hooves instead of feet, and thus the legend that Satan had visited the Hellfire.
Yeah, I've heard like 3 different types of stories that had that exact same. Well, they were playing cards. One of them dropped on it, and it's like there's a story of a woman that did it, a man that did it, 2 guys are in there, a story of a man and a woman living there, and a vagrant came knocking a storm, and they tried to help him, and she made him food, and she dropped a spoon, and then she looked under the table and saw it, and it's like how many different stories do they have for one thing?
Club was born. Another story states that an investigation with a priest was undertaken of the club, being necessary after a young man who had spent time at the Hellfire Club turned up dead. The investigation party along with the priest searched the building only to find it empty, besides signs of an obvious feast that must have recently occurred, and an extremely large black cat with horns for ears pacing inside. The cat is said to have attacked one of the men, leaving deep scratch wounds and mortally injuring him, but thankfully the quick-thinking priest had holy water on him, which he threw upon the beast, in turn tearing the demonic animal apart. Since the abandonment of this building, rumours about the structure have continued, with countless reports of the paranormal seeming to exist around it. Some say the Dublin Hellfire Club is the most haunted building in Ireland, so if you're ready to find out if this is true, hit like, subscribe, and let's jump into the investigation.
It's go time, Jared. Are you excited?
Oh my god. I'm not doing the ritual.
We're going to do the ritual. That's the thing. That's how we've got to kick this whole episode off.
You sound like Seinfeld. You gotta do the rituals.
We're doing it. You know what? I'm going to do it this time. You did it last time. I'm doing it this time.
For that.
Let's do it.
There are many stories surrounding the Dublin Hellfire Club, but one legend linked to the building actually details how to summon the devil to the location. It is said that if you walk backwards around the building 3 times, you may just come face to face with Satan.
This is not my smartest idea.
It is freezing cold tonight and really windy, so I do not envy you for this actually.
Oh my god. And I have to do it backwards as well.
Do you have to do it? Oh yeah, that's right. You do have to do it.
Yeah. This app that they use, again, you've got an app that works off your microphone and records things and takes information from the surroundings to baseline something to say something, and then it's like it's got a magnet meter on it, and it's like phones aren't designed for these things. These are apps are like that infrared night vision app that turns on your camera's flash and then turns your screen green, and then it goes, oh, it's night vision. It's like, no, it's just the flash is on and the screen's green. It's not actual night vision.
Backwards. Suck it.
Last time Jared did it, you did a whole lap forwards because you never listened
I nearly
to
broke my back last time we did this.
I'm way clumsier than you as well,
That's
so
true, Hugh.
we're okay.
Alright, backwards.
How am I supposed to do this? I
Go.
can't see anything.
Oh my god. Payback's a bitch.
I'm going to fall in a hole or trip over a rock or something. Spirits of the Dublin Hellfire Club. I've got so much hair in my mouth.
I literally nearly did break my back last time because you have to do this thing backwards. You can't see, there's rocks and shit everywhere.
Oh my god, I can't see if there's anyone here either. I just heard screaming in the woods. Not even kidding.
Yeah, as they said, there is a car park or parking lot for us American folks down the street or down the hill, and they aren't the only ones there. They aren't. These places, you rent them out for a set period of time, and then the next people come in, and then the next people come in. So there's people all around, and there's stuff all over the area, including animals that make the noises.
Hearing these screams originating from the woods was super eerie and made me think of the Banshee, a legendary Irish ghost said to foretell the deaths of those who hear her screams. Unfortunately, this noise couldn't be captured by my camera's audio due to sound contamination from the wind. However, it can just be heard on my body mic, which had a wind buffer. Here is the enhanced audio replay for you.
So the legend goes that you walk around this building.
If you notice, the time that the scream was heard, her hair poofed up. It means there was wind. So, I mean, even with, a mic buffer like this or like this one, you can hear that. Just because it's heard and sounds weird doesn't mean that it's an actual scream.
3 times, and the devil was supposed to present himself. Last time we didn't get that lucky with the devil appearing per se, but who knows, maybe doing this ritual conjures up the energy or something like that, because the thing with legends is that they had to have come from somewhere.
There's someone here, come up to my hands. You can talk to me.
I can see it through one of the windows. Oh my god, what a loser. Granted, me and Amy both do a lot of shit for this channel though.
Jared! Jared!
Lap 1.
I heard screaming.
You heard screaming?
Yeah.
We had the word scream come through on our Patreon walkthrough.
We did. In the woods, I legit heard scream.
And there's another room over here.
Scream.
Scream!
Is that an omen? Is that what's gonna
Is that what's gonna
happen tonight?
I can picture that happening for me more than you. Come on!
Okay.
Yeah, it said scream an hour and a half ago. That means that they knew the scream was going to happen. Dude, this thing will say, pizza, and people are like, oh, it wants pizza, or, I had pizza 3 weeks ago. I mean, it's a random word generator. It's got different times and counters on it, and if it pulls up a timer, whatever word that the timer lines up with, that's the word it says.
Hey, someone's got to come up and talk to me. Use this in my hands, please. Do you have anything to say? Oh. There's something going on in the woods.
Come on, you got 2 more laps. Stop stalling.
I'm not liking this.
That is actually a pretty strange coincidence that Amy heard screaming in the woods, because we did a patron-only early access tour of this place earlier in the night, and we actually got the word scream come through Ghost Tube, so that is actually interesting. Screaming in the forest, that shit you don't want to mess with, living or dead.
And she heard screams at the same point as her last round out, so same point, same screams. It's human interaction. Everybody knows the place, everybody goes to the place. People hide in the woods, people play in the woods. I mean, even if it's wind, it's nothing paranormal.
I really hope there's no living people out here to see me do this.
There she is. Lap 2.
My arms are rooted.
Do you want to help you swap arms?
I've already swapped arms twice. It's so heavy. 3rd lap, then the devil is summoned. Okay, this is the scariest bit. Come and talk to me. Oh, shit. I keep feeling like there's something behind me, especially here. Oh, the wind just picked up so much.
Whoa, the wind just picked up. It is very windy, but the wind just really picked up then. I think it even knocked my the light on my camera.
Oh, it just said devil twice. That's really creepy. I got a magnetometer spike. Jared!
What?
I think that it worked.
Oh my god, she's screaming about something. Hang on. Ugh.
It said devil 2 times.
The wind's really picked up now too. It said devil.
It said devil 2 times and it was really scary.
The wind's too... We've got to go inside, hang on, the wind's too...
We got to get out.
Yeah.
We're about to start.
Well, hopefully you've stirred it up. Oh, it's calm here, but it just...
It got real freaking windy and then it said devil 2 times. The really creepy voice as
The
well.
wind just, like, picked up as well.
I'm like shaking.
Are you shaking because you're scared or are you shaking because of the camera?
Both. I'm really scared.
That is crazy. So, we got the word scream earlier in the night when we were doing a ghost tour with our patrons and you heard screaming in the woods. That's fucking freaking out.
Every time I reached that corner, I felt like there was someone behind me. There's woods behind us. Heard a
If you've got 2 cameras and you're switching between scenes, only use one mic audio. That way you don't have that reverb.
scream from in there. I don't know how the audio, because it's so windy.
The wind just picked up all around. There it is.
Oh, let's get inside. I don't know if that's safer or what.
I won't lie, this all freaked me out. Hearing screams come from the woods and then receiving the word devil through GhostTube twice in a row, and just as I was completing the ritual to summon the devil, and what's more, this all happened before we'd even began our investigation within the Hellfire Club.
Oh my god.
Just as creepy as I remember it in here, but at least it's not blowing a gale. It was intense out there. And I about crapped my pants when it was like, devil, devil, in the creepiest voice ever.
I felt like the wind really picked up on your 3rd lap as well. So I don't know, maybe there is something to that ritual.
Well, whatever it is, we've summoned it here now, so let's walk through. My name is Amy, this is Jared. For someone here, we would love to talk to you. Please interact with us tonight.
So where do you want to go first?
In this one, I reckon.
Look at that. Was that really necessary? We actually did a video for patrons earlier in the night and I was doing some B-roll and I actually heard a really weird noise come from this room.
If you're wearing headphones like I am, that was the wind cutting through the building, and then the laugh was somebody, like a rock, shifting. And that's easy to pick out. The that's not groaning, that is wind. I mean, it happens outside my house with the awning posts.
I just heard something in here. Can you come in here with a torch? I heard like a grizzling, laughing, growly thing.
In here?
Yeah, in there.
Yeah, it's the wind.
I may have caught it if his camera's mic's any good.
I remember last time we were here as well, just as we were packing up to leave, we left the Hellfire Club, so there was definitely no one in here, and we could hear almost like something heavy being dragged along the floor in here. I'm pretty sure it was this room too.
Okay, we just missed it on camera, but there was just the biggest noise that came out of the Hellfire Club, which is empty now that we're out of it, I am assuming. What did it sound like to you? It sounded like a big something dragging in there, right?
Yeah. I think we were sitting right here, one of these windows.
Blessed.
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 I was not expecting to get that word.
I mean, they
Devil,
did.
devil, blessed.
Interesting. Maybe we're being looked after, Jared. You know, we must be. We've made it this far somehow.
We have been through thick and thin to get here tonight. Painting of satanic symbols on the wall.
Is that satanic though?
Is it? Oh no, satanic's upside down, isn't it? Well, they tried.
I think there's another one here actually as well.
Oh really?
At least I got this one upside down.
Could that conjure up the activity?
Oh, it's a leaf. Look, it's a big bloody cabbage leaf. I thought it was an animal.
Oh my god. Next room. These stairs are freaky, but this is our base camp room in here.
Ooh, the breeze is coming in here. Yeah, this is all our gear. We are ready. We are ready to go. We are ready for tonight.
We do have the best view in Dublin right now as well.
Pretty amazing, actually.
We've got it all to ourselves.
Okay, spirits of the Hellfire Club, whether you're a spirit or something darker, non-human, can you give us a sign if you're around? Make a noise. You can touch one of us. Come up to these lights in my hand.
What was that?
Look,
As they've been talking, you can hear little ticks and stuff in the background. I mean, there, there you, there's seriously stuff like hanging off the walls everywhere. There's wind. There's no windows, no doors, no nothing. And as I've already proven, there is foliage coming in through the windows and little cracks in the walls. I mean, stuff falls, stuff shifts. I mean, I've been through tunnel systems and stuff where nobody's moving, nobody's doing anything, and little pieces of rock will just kind of fall off the wall or fall off the top of the structure. And I mean, hell, I've walked through the lava river cave, just outside of Flagstaff, and nobody's moving, and like a rock that people had been stepping on just kind of shifted. And it's like nobody was there. Oh, it's a ghost. No, it's just things give way.
there's so many things that could be haunting this place. One is said to be cursed. It was built on top of an ancient burial ground, and in fact they used some of the stones from that burial ground to build the construction of this place, allegedly. Then you've got the story.
Everything is an ancient burial ground, Indian burial ground, former cemetery, allegedly. I mean, if there's no proof to it, stop using it as a possibility, because you can't prove it or debunk it. So just wipe the slate.
Story of the devil. You got the story of the Black Panther demonic cat in here. You got a story of human sacrifices, potentially animal sacrifices. Like, who knows what really went on in this place? There's a lot of legend and lore about it.
So some of these rocks were supposedly from a burial ground, like a cemetery, or like a pagan burial ground or something like that.
This place was built in like the 1700s, so it itself is fairly old, but I think that the burial ground was much, much older, like something ancient.
Good pause there. But as you can see, like behind her head there, and even where he pointed out, where he's like, well, look, these rocks. There's big chunks of wall missing where you can see stuff has been falling out of. The stuff behind her head, there's chunks missing, and it's just kind of pulling away from the wall. It's like all that stuff lends to what you're hearing falling, tapping, rocks shifting. That's all natural occurrence in buildings like this. So I can't be like, oh yeah, it's a haunted building because I heard a rock fall. No, I don't fall for that shit. You have to have something stronger than I heard a tap from 3 rooms away in this 500-year-old stone building.
I just heard like a door closing, but there are no doors here. There's nothing on hinges, there's nothing that can bang, it's just all stone.
I was hearing something rustle back here in the back room, but not a door close, like the squeak or the
Like the thud of it, I heard.
Really?
This was a curious moment, as Jared was adamant he had heard the thud of a door close. Any doors that would have once been attached to this place are long since gone, but we also did not pick up this noise onto our audio recordings.
Residual, maybe?
There was a lot of talking just to say it wasn't caught on camera or audio, and there are no doors and windows.
Maybe.
I wonder if we'll pick that up. How's it feel in there?
Thought I just saw something in the window, but I think it might have been a leaf as well.
Oh, I seen that.
Is anyone watching claustrophobic? Like, I'm not a heaps claustrophobic person, but
How do you get claustrophobic in a room that big? But again, all of this lends to the possibility that stuff's just falling off the walls, making ticks. You've got these small, like, gunner windows, and they're specifically angled like this so that, when you're in there, you can look one way or the other, but the outside is narrow so people can't like get in. Now, these gunner windows, they have a tendency to catch wind because, you're talking about a blade. The window's a blade like this. Wind comes in, gets caught, and circulates. It makes whistling noises. It makes howling noises. You've got a domed or arched ceiling with a gunner window, circulating wind. This is a sound chamber. Anything that wind related coming through here, it's just gonna spin around and reverberate.
Yeah. It's pretty tight.
Move it.
Move what?
You hear the echo? That's the sound chamber that I just talked about.
What do you want me to move? Are they telling us like maybe hurry up?
Move it as in move out, or move it like, you just said you heard a door? I don't know.
Or maybe it means like move it like...
Yeah. Echoes like crazy in there. The moment he hits the doorway, the echo's gone.
Hurry up, like we are heading upstairs, but maybe it's like...
Move your ass, Jared. Want to move the camera?
Be quiet.
Move it, be quiet. We're so annoying. Tippy toes. Because the spirits seem to ask for it, we're moving along upstairs.
I just heard something in this room as you're coming up the stairs. Could be trash, maybe.
Alright, spirits, Hellfire Club. Are you here still? After all these years, it's been a long time. People say that this place is cursed, they say it's haunted. Can you prove that to me? Maybe you remember us. My name's Amy, this is Jared. We were here about 5 years ago.
Has it been that long?
2018.
It has. That's insane.
I know, this was like one of our first videos where we were just like cutting our teeth on YouTube, investigating and figuring out what we were doing with our lives. So it's cool to be back.
Yeah, I feel like we were like kids then and now we're like mature age people. I feel like we are. I feel like we've grown a lot in the last 5 years.
I reckon we've gotten more immature as we've matured.
Is that an oxymoron? Is that the definition of oxymoron?
I don't...
What was
What?
that? Do you not hear something in here just then?
No.
I just sort of heard something move in here, like the noise that it makes when we're walking on this mud. Is there someone in here with us?
Yeah.
Can you tell us who?
Is there a bird in here?
Yeah, there's birds up here in that corner.
My life.
And that there, right there, debunks everything. You've got pigeons. They coo. They move around. Any kind of tapping, cooing sound, flapping sound, any kind of walking sound can be attributed to those birds. You've got an entire room full of pigeons roosting in the ceilings, and you're like, oh, I heard sounds. Well, evidence has to be thrown out. You can't say it's haunted now, because everything that you were attributing to, the paranormal is now it's toast. It's toast. You have nothing. It's done. You can't argue anymore. There's birds.
Corner there.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, away from the bird room. Let's go in this
Oh
room.
my
Hopefully there's no
God.
birds in here.
And keep in mind, they've been in and out of this building setting up all these cameras, and not once did they notice the birds. Come on, man. Get real.
You know what's weird?
What?
This room is bird free, but I feel like there's a better place for them to roost up there on that nice flat mantle. Is there anyone in this room with us? Is there anyone following us around? Has the wind, is it just me or has the wind dropped down now as well? Do we explore this back room? Oh, there's a bird above it. Do you want to run through? There's a bird there. You ready?
Why?
You ready?
Just go slow.
Alright, your turn. Oh my god.
What?
Ames, you need to see this. Do you want me to
There's
come?
nothing in there, is there?
Ames, look. Someone's painted 666.
Somebody painted 666 and get out in a haunted building. Oh my god. That's like going to a dealership and finding a Dodge logo.
It's on here. And the words get out.
You know what's so weird? So right before we came here, we were in such a rush. I had to go to like Tesco to buy a SIM card for my phone, and Jared ran out. I'm doing it in the car. I look down at my voucher number to enter it.
6.
Oh, I have a receipt with a 20-digit number and it has 13 on it. I mean, a Walmart receipt here. Yeah. It's got the number 13 on it right there. Let's see. Yeah. My dog treats, their numbers have 666 in them. Well, the terminal number has 13 in it too. Yeah, terminal number 2917413-4. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I mean, it's from the other day. Does that mean Walmart's haunted?
6.
And in the middle of the voucher number is 666. And just as I said that, it's like wind starts blowing in. Is there anyone here? What do you think of having us here? Oh my god. Birds are scaring me too.
I remember you.
You remember us, okay. Okay, you remember us. What's our name? Names? Yeah, and we were just talking, we were here like 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, that is either a weird coincidence or that's actually some good evidence.
I've heard it.
What do you
I remember you
remember of us
from like
being here?
20 different channels using this app.
Is that? I know it's windy, but there's nothing to bang in here. There's no like doors or anything. You know what else? As you can see, this is a stone building. There's no like expanding wood. There's no like creaking of a house. So what the was that?
You're gonna have to go in there to check it because there's birds. I can't.
Fuck's sake.
What? That was metal banging on metal.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the birds either because it was metal. Yeah. There's nothing on hinges in here. There's no metal work.
Can you make another noise for us? Or give us another word? Thank you if you remember us.
Did it just say something else?
No.
Having now come to the end of our walkthrough, we decided to begin reaching out upstairs as it seemed there may have been a spirit there who remembered us, and we had already documented some strange noises in the space. To begin, we set up a GhostTube SLS camera to monitor one side of the building for figures, while we reached out using GhostTube Vox on the other side, and right as we commenced, we heard some concerning words come through.
Recording.
Don't say don't.
It said don't. They've found. Okay, again, my name is Amy, this is Jared, but you might already know that because you said that you remember us, or you remember at least one of us. Can you tell me anything that will confirm that, yes, you remember our last visit? Jaundice is what I heard.
I hope we don't have jaundice.
Oh yeah, I hope so. Can you tell me about what went on here in the Hellfire Club?
I thought I heard like piano music. They didn't have like piano here or anything, did they?
I'm not sure if they had a piano, but partying, debauchery, sex, alcohol,
Poker.
all that kind of stuff is very synonymous with the Hellfire Club.
And in the 1700s, it's not like they had like a boombox or anything. So it would have been like piano honky tonk music, right? Like, is that even honky tonk music? Did I get that right? I don't know.
think so.
You know that piano or Western music? Piano or Western music?
They had some like Mozart going on. I don't know. Can you play me some more music? Before I walked around this building 3 times backwards, can you tell me what that did? So we're just swapping up now because Jared being a man, maybe we'll get more response out of this, you know, the Hellfire Club was all dudes, right?
Hey, boys.
What?
What we're doing tonight. Alright. They wouldn't have had an accent like that. Alright, so we got, someone said to us before, I remember you. Can you tell us a bit about that?
What? Okay.
The lights were just gone off.
Thank
And then it was like,
you.
yeah. Did someone just come upstairs with us? Who just come up the stairs with us? Can you tell us, so there's 2 of us here, can you tell us how many entities or beings are in this building with us right now? So I brought a trigger object.
Hold on
Can
a
you
second.
tell who
Okay.
just come up the stairs with us?
There's a window pretty much above my head when they cut to the both of them scene, and you can see a flashlight go across the window, sort of, or at least that's what it kind of looked like to me. So that tells me that possibly somebody is outside. Right here. See that flash?
Can you tell us, so there's 2 of us here, can you tell us how many entities or beings are in this building with us right now? So I brought a trigger object in my pocket because I played poker. I've got some cards. Can you tell us what I'm holding in my hand and what you think about it?
Should we play a game of poker
Game of poker?
or cards? I don't know. Would it be poker?
Poker. Do you want us to play cards? Or do you want to play cards with us? I've got an idea. So these cards we actually bought at the, what was the name of the place? The Birdcage Theatre in Arizona. They're like designed like back in the day cards, so they don't even have numbers on them. They just have like the pictures.
Because apparently people couldn't read numbers, so they didn't need that.
So these are rigid designed cards. But we did an experiment there where we held up a card.
And it was pretty interesting.
So I've just picked a random
So
one
if there's
here.
somebody here,
Okay.
can you tell us what this is?
What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is space. Can you tell us what card I'm holding up? I think that camera just clicked.
I think. I feel like a woman just said, I think. Allegedly, the devil played cards here.
5 of your best.
5 of your best? Is that a card thing?
In poker, you hold 5 cards.
What's this?
What are these?
This is Riley.
This is Riley.
I heard this is Riley too. Riley, we're here to listen and talk to you tonight. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Riley, can you tell us what used to happen here? I've heard stories of things like rituals and even sacrifices.
Are they true? I heard that piano music again, and yes, I heard a noise behind that camera. Whoever's in this building with us now, we're inviting you to enter the room with us. Come into this room with us and come up to this device in my hand.
Sorry about that. Get greasy food.
I love the piano.
It's like
Funny.
and
I think it says it's funny.
did it just say it's funny?
I think so.
It was like and you're like, that's cute, and it was like it's like cheeky almost. Isn't it supposed to be like a devilish spirit here though? We had devil before. Now the devil's like cheeky. Come on, if you're the devil, surely you've got better than that. Cutting. That's my last name.
The dark places seem to always know who you are.
Why do they always know my name? Why is it always my name?
Do you know his first name, his real first name?
Don't start that shit again.
Well, I'm curious.
We had enough of that at the Sally house.
What we are referring to here are past experiences while investigating, where entities that some believe are demonic, such as that of the Sally house, have revealed Jared's first name, which is actually Carol, with his full name being Carol Jared Cutting. Could this be a similar instance with a spirit revealing personal information about Jared here?
It's funny again. Yeah, it's not funny for me.
Can you tell me about the big black demonic panther cat that was here?
I forgot about that. Can you tell me about that?
Apparently there was like a demonic cat here and it had horns for ears and it got ripped apart when a priest threw holy water on
Alright,
it.
demonic cat. That's going to be a first in the paranormal, surely.
I don't think so.
Demonic cats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a big puma thing, like
Is
a
there
panther.
is there a demonic cat here?
The garden.
In the garden.
In the garden.
Meow. In the garden.
Kitty cat.
I have a
In the
question.
garden. Was there a garden here?
Yeah, it was a hunting lodge, so I don't know. This whole thing is its space. I want to ask.
Places like this, hell, all of, Dublin, England, even the U.S., every house, every property in the 1700s, even in the 1800s, every property had a garden of some kind because they were very self-sufficient and they relied on themselves. We don't have that much going on anymore because, it's easier to just, have the store and go to the store and then just have a business make the food for us. But back then, yeah, they did have gardens.
Ask about earlier we had the response come through scream and I heard screaming in the forest area. That's not like a banshee, is it? Who's screaming here? Were you talking about somebody else screaming that we would hear tonight, or possibly when I screamed at the bird?
That's just the lights of the city down below.
It's very pretty. For somewhere as like dark and creepy as this, it's gorgeous. Can you see the lights? Can you see Dublin from where you are?
What rituals were performed here?
To Garfield.
To Garfield. The old Garfield experiment.
What?
Is that the name of the demonic cat, Garfield? Original.
Towards the end of this segment, we did capture some strange activity in the next room over on our Ghost 2 by Celeste camera. Over the course of about 45 seconds, the camera begins to pick up stray frames of a figure beginning to appear on the ceiling, which is sinister in itself, but then moving across to the doorway before seeming to enter into the space where we were actually standing. I've compiled all moments of interest to watch this activity more succinctly, but what happens just after this within the room with us is particularly creepy, and it's as if the entity had just joined us.
Can you tell us about Benjamin? Is Benjamin here?
Oh, yeah, Benjamin we got last time we were here. What the fuck was that?
This noise certainly sounded like something dragging across the ground, which was certainly creepy considering it had just occurred as that figure seemed to enter the room with us. Something we did not know about in the moment. But another thing that would add to the strangeness of this moment was that every single camera we had rolling in this room, including my phone recording our GhostTube Vox session, would produce corrupt frames of footage just after this sound. These would display as black frames of video all at the exact same time. I'm unable to export this segment of any of the video files from my editing software without receiving this error message, which is for corrupt frames of video. I have been able to record my...
Okay, so here's the deal. You've got, a circular night vision camera. You get night vision here, night vision here, night vision here. All of their lights are coming together. You could have possibly had something happen, but then again, if you shine a light or a laser enough directly focused at the lens, even infrared, if there's too much infrared being shot into a camera lens, it will shut off the sensor to save itself from damage.
Screen to show where each of these different cameras became corrupt, and I must admit, I'm not sure why this would happen. I do know, however, it is rare, but for 3 different cameras with separate memory cards plus a mobile device to corrupt at the same time strikes me as highly odd and freakishly unlikely, unless there was some kind of powerful interference in the room. This is also something we were not aware of in the moment, yet Jared did notice some strange noises coming from around the cameras, which he would soon after remark. Do you think all of this adding up could have been paranormal?
What was that?
It felt like something like moving in here.
And touching our cameras. I feel like I've heard camera noises from both of these cameras.
Is that Benjamin?
We continued reaching out for some time, but with not much else occurring, we ventured back downstairs to perform an SD session, which saw me wear noise-cancelling headphones while listening to a spirit box and repeat anything I heard come through, while Jared asked questions I could not hear. Additionally, I'd enter the sensory-deprived virtual environment that GhostTube Lens provides to digitally scry white noise, and to further induce a trance-like state, where we see our best communication. To try GhostTube Lens for yourself, check the links below, but now, let's jump into the investigation where activity had already kicked off.
We are just getting set up to do an Estes. This thing is just going crazy. The wind is going crazy out there. I think it's time to start this though. Yes.
Yes. The spirits agree. While Amy's putting on her headphones now, I'm going to move this REM pod just to test if it's the wind. We've got another REM pod out here, so I'm going to put this one next to it and we'll see if it still goes off. All right, we're ready to go. How are we looking, Ames?
Good.
The REM pod's going off in the hallway.
Oh my god.
It's definitely not the wind in here. Can you make the other one light up as well? Those REM pods are gonna freak me out if they go off. All right, my name's Jared. This is Amy.
Hi.
Hello. Who am I speaking with? Have you spoken to us before?
Out and...
You want me to go out? I can step out into the other room. I thought I just saw something sitting on the staircase in the corner of my eye then. Can you tell me if is there someone out here with me in the stairwell? Is this where you want me to go?
Swing around.
Why? What's behind me? What's in there? What's in there? Why did you tell me to do that?
The Smith.
Like a blacksmith? What do you mean by that?
His pants.
There's pants. Pants. I'm wearing pants. What about them? How do you feel about that woman
It's
in there?
here.
What's here?
I hate paranormal groups that do like the music and the beat and the sound effects in the background, because what if what if during this whole scene, you, as an investigator, missed something? You missed a sound, a tinge, something, but somebody wearing headphones and very like glued in to it heard it, and then they can comment and be like, hey, something happened. And then you can go back and be like, oh, something did happen. There was something there. How did we miss that? You know, I hate the music add-ons and the just the junk of it all. You don't need it. I mean, it builds tension for like TV series, but if you're doing this stuff, I mean, just leave it as is, so that we can hear it ourselves, just in case. I mean, it's just you, your husband, your friend, your coworkers, your friends, gathered around listening. But you put it up online, boom, you've got a million ears listening for things for you. Use your audience to your advantage.
Can you tell what I did?
What did you do? What did you do?
You're all sick.
Why?
And I was a woman, like, you're all sick. And then I heard a woman say blood.
You know, I think the Hellfire Club were known to have like
Sad.
female escorts come to the club, isn't it? Why are you sad?
This is
Who is it?
the road. Haha.
That's f***ing freaky. Who's that laughing?
We're here.
Who?
A man.
Freaky. Who? What man?
A head.
I keep feeling like I see something behind Amy as well, like a shadow. It doesn't look very good on the night vision camera, but like I'm seeing like her silhouette in the window, and I keep seeing
Out.
something behind her.
Hands.
You mean like the
Hands.
bushes
I don't know
right
if that's
there?
hands I just see something behind her.
Love. Love.
Can you touch that woman for me? Tap her on the shoulder.
Thing. All gone.
Where are you gone? What's all gone?
Not this one. Sexy.
Must be talking about me. That's not very appropriate. Can you tell me about the going-ons in the Hellfire Club? What were some of the secrets? What were some of the rituals that they
Why?
performed? We just want to know. That's why we came here. We came all the way from Australia to find out. That lady over there really wants to know, so can you tell her about it? She'll convey it to me.
Please.
She's listening. She's waiting for you. Whoa. That wind is crazy.
Guests.
We're guests. We're welcome here.
Take 6.
Take 6 what?
Oh, the wind is so creepy.
You know,
Tights.
tights. Why do they keep going on about pants
Her.
and tights for? She's not wearing tights, she's wearing jeans. Can you tell me a little bit about what you remember about us?
Okay, so as we can see, he says that he's seeing movement behind her, and there's fucking bushes and shit moving behind her. She's sitting in a windowsill with wind gushing past her. He literally pointed at the gunner window, and you can hear the howl of the wind as it's coming through, and it's like, that's the sound that he heard before. Oh no, I mean, come on, man. I mean, at this point, most of these paranormal things is just people trying to say everything's haunted.
From last time. We were here 5 years ago. What do you remember?
Be straight.
Be straight. We'll be bleeping that word out. Why did you just say that? So, I heard there was a devil here. Poker game and the devil came. Tell me about that. Is that true? Sounds made up to me.
Hell. Just stop.
Hell, just stop. Fuck. What about hell? Go on. What about it?
Hurt.
Hurt. Yeah, I'm sure it does
Oh
hurt.
my.
I feel like Amy's been conveying some weird
Rewrite here, you can't see.
emphasis on certain words. I can see. Show me yourself. Show us what you want me to see. I'm looking. I'm waiting.
It's the olds.
What are the olds?
It just went up.
Up the stairs? If you go up the stairs, you can make these lights go off. Can you go up there now?
Here. The other girl.
What other girl? There's no other girl here.
Except for
Only
you.
Amy. Tell me about the other girl.
Up.
That was no leaf.
There's trees and bushes. Come on, man. You've got a hard multi-rock surface, and then you have a branch that goes brrr across it.
Leaf.
Evil.
You hear the wind whoosh.
Evil.
Pig.
Oh my god. Why do you keep laughing and why are you calling me these names? Who's calling me these names? Who's saying these things? Thought I just saw an orb with my eyes then. Over here. Not on my camera, with my eyes.
Port.
What did I
Fruit.
What did I just see? Can you tell me?
Port.
That's so weird. I swear I saw like an orb over here. Don't have any port.
There.
Tell me about what used to go on here. And tell me, more importantly, I want to know why you're
Eat.
still here. Why are you still here?
Oh. This is.
I just heard,
Oh my god.
like,
I need to get out.
what?
I just felt like something like vibrate all through me, and then my back went all hot.
I heard the vibration. I was just about to say, it sounded like furniture moving upstairs or something, of which I know there's no furniture on there.
Like my back just went all hot, and now I'm wet. Like my back is sweaty
Pete.
and wet.
Get up, off there. There's something dripping, you let me have a look.
No,
Move out the way.
no, just feel like it's just damp, right? That's
Feels
sweat.
like you've been sitting in a chair or something, like for a long time.
Honestly, guys, it is freezing and we are not dressed appropriately. I just got really hot on my back and like started to sweat.
You were saying weird shit like, you were emphasising obviously the way you were hearing
I was
it.
trying to say what I was hearing and how it came through, and there was a lot of different voices.
What
And
was
I
with the
feel
weird
sweaty up here.
laughs? Like the
That's just what I can. I just say what I can hear. Like, and it was a lot of different voices. It wasn't just like it was like men, women, all sorts.
Right before you came out of it, I heard like, it sounded like if someone was dragging a table upstairs on wooden floorboards, and you hear that moving of a furniture or something. That's what I heard, and that's when you said you heard like a weird vibration
No, I
thing.
felt it.
If you felt it, I heard it. Like, and it sounded like furniture moving.
I'm officially creeped out.
Feeling creeped out, but as if we weren't able to pull out the answers we'd hoped using the Estes, we decided to move to another area and continue reaching out, this time using GhostTube Seer in the sensory-deprived virtual environment of GhostTube Lens. This would allow Jared, wearing the device, to see pictures formed via environmental readings interpreted by AI. And right as we began to reach out, we heard something terrifying.
Can you just make sure this is recording for me? Oh, and remove that phone there too. Shit. What the fuck is that? Are you recording?
Yeah,
What the fuck was that?
I have no idea.
There's nothing here that can bang like that.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Okay, let's just start and get this shit over and done with.
Alright, let me roll.
Alright, I'm good. I can hear everything.
Rolling. Okay.
Okay. Tell me when
I
you're good to go.
No idea what that noise was.
Do we have audio on that?
Yeah, I had 3 cameras rolling.
That was like
My
a
body
loud
mic.
bang.
Pretty freaking loud. Now, what's creepy about this is Jared is sort of going under. You know, sometimes when we do these experiments, I feel like I'm left alone. And now that we've heard that big noise, I'm just a bit like, ugh.
Alright, Seer session is rolling and
fuck was that?
recording.
Did you hear that?
No, because I was talking.
Okay, there was something I heard out there like jingling.
Is rolling. Is rolling. Is rolling. Oh my god, the acoustics in here with these Lucid headphones is so weird.
I bet it's really messed up. Now, if there's somebody here, anyone here, go up to this man on the stairs. If you go up to these red lights, it'll show us that you're around. And if you go up to his head, maybe you can show him imagery. Maybe you can show yourself to us. I would love to see you. Maybe you can make another noise for us. Or show us what made the noise.
Like a high-pitched noise, like song, like music?
No, not at all. There is wind. I don't know how.
Hang on.
What the fuck?
What?
Something just moved behind me.
I was hearing like piano keys or something in the distance being played. Like dun dun dun. Is there anything there?
No. Can't see anything. Doesn't mean that there's nothing there though. Just because I can't see it. So we were hearing piano music earlier. So I don't know. Does piano fit the era? This would have been a rambunctious Hellfire party hub. Come on, can you show us something? You've probably never used this device before, but if you go close to it, maybe you can use your energy to describe something you want us to see.
Can you show me who we've been talking to tonight? What was that?
I don't know.
I just heard voices on here.
I heard something as well. I don't know what it was though.
Hey, just let me listen for a sec.
So again, you get this wind and stuff, and you got bushes and shit up against the wall.
Yeah, I swear I was getting like some voices on there then.
Weird.
Oh, wait, I'm getting something. It looks like a table with these shadows sitting around it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what this place looked like when it wasn't, before it got all decayed and that.
Can you see any of their feet?
No.
One of them isn't the devil playing poker around a table, right? No?
I mean, it's abstract, I don't know.
Is this a scene from the past?
Oh, it's definitely creepy. I think anytime you see figures on this thing, it's fucking creepy.
Is there anything else that you can show us that happened here? Maybe when the Hellfire Club was here.
I swear I'm hearing high-pitched noises.
There's so much wind. I'm not sure any. Oh! Okay. Thank you. Who is around Jared? Is that somebody who was sitting at the table? I'm not sure which side the REM pod was on, which one went off. Thank you for coming up close to Jared and showing us an image. Can you show me something from the Hellfire Club? We've actually been to another Hellfire Club in High Wycombe in England. Maybe you can show us what we look like to you. If you can see us, you recognise us, you remember us.
Oh, I'm getting something else. Looks like...
Eyeball.
Oh my god. It looks like an eye. It could be a cat's eye, but I'm not sure. It's like an animal's eye.
Oh my god. Not the demonic
What's
cat
the story
thing.
about that cat?
There was a big black demonic cat here.
What am I looking at? Can you listen? Can you tell me? Oh, I've got goosebumps now as well.
Does it look evil? Like,
Um,
what
I
colour
don't
is
know,
it?
define evil. I mean, it looks like an animal's eye. Like,
Okay.
I'm going to say cat, but it doesn't look like a person's eye.
Are you watching?
How does it-
Oh, I just
Cat's eye has the slit. I know, the slit. Yes, the slit. That is completely a human eye.
said, what do we look like to you? Like, you can see us, right? If you remember us, maybe it's watching us. It's like, yeah.
Can you...
Just you go through this. Oh, it said earlier this, and then this, and then this. What if this, and then this, and this? If you have to draw that many lines to get to a point, then you're really stretching it.
whisper or meow in my ear if that sounded stupid?
Come on, kitty. Kitty
Can someone
cat.
whisper like what we just saw? Like what does that mean? The legend about this cat, is that even real?
Oh, there's a movement around.
I could hear that on here.
It's like right at the front door as well. Are you shitting me?
Okay, he's listening in, but he can hear what's going on outside. Yet he's not supposed to be hearing stuff for outside influence.
This is actually really scary.
I didn't hear nothing.
People say I'm brave all the time, and I try to be brave. I am scared. I just do this stuff.
I feel like we're brave, but we still get startled, and I think that's normal. Like when you're in the dark, as humans, we have basic instincts to like react in the dark. You know what I mean? And be scared of the dark. Like that's normal. That's called evolution.
Also, though, this place is so open to elements, other people. Like anyone could just walk in here right now, and we would just
Ooh.
be standing here in the dark.
I forgot. I've got my rosary beads on as well.
Oh, can you show us something about these beads?
How does this make you feel? Be gone, evil one.
Here, coincidentally, as Jared is trying to stir up anything evil or unholy in the Hellfire Club, we capture a strange anomaly near the ground that moves in a peculiar way. I'm honestly not sure what this could be, but I thought it was worth pointing out as it doesn't look like your typical bug or dust orb, and perhaps as though it is actually self-illuminated. I've also reviewed all the footage from this session and see nothing else quite like it, especially in this area, so I don't think it's simply something reflective, but due to the way it moves too. One thing's for sure, it did have some very strange timing, so leave a comment to let us know what you think of this anomaly. But with the night wearing on,
I've got
there
nothing
was
on that
another
one.
sort of sentimental experiment we wanted to try within the Dublin Hellfire Club.
Oh my god, it is freezing.
I know, I'm on an icicle. We did want to come into this very specific space though, for a very specific reason, and which is very, very sentimental to Jared and I.
Yeah, this location is very sentimental to Amy and I. We mentioned it earlier, and that's because this is the very first location we ever used GhostTube. This would have been the very first YouTube video ever of anyone ever using GhostTube anywhere to investigate. Happened right here.
In this room. And what was cool was, you know, we were just doing initial tests, messing around with it, and we got the response of Benjamin.
Yeah.
We didn't know this at the time, but Benjamin Franklin has ties to the Hellfire Club. I don't know if he actually ever came to this specific Hellfire Club. I believe he did go to the one which we went to in England. It was just kind of cool to get that, and it's like, oh, people were saying that there is some specific relevance to it. So
Yeah, I think it was because people commented that we...
Yeah, so basically they do paranormal investigations using all of their own programmed apps that they created themselves. And it's like, if you have the ability to write and create and code all of these apps, then you can alter them to say anything you want while you're investigating. That's another thing that leads into possible forgery in the long run. I mean, you've got two people that created the app and know how it's programmed, and they have access to all the developer controls on it. I mean, they can make it say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. They could say Chuck Norris is a 4 foot tall, uh, Native American. They can have it say anything they want because they have control over it. I mean, that I can't trust somebody who has that, ability and that who has that kind of stuff. I mean, if they were using other, you know, apps and methods other than the ones they created, then, I'd be able to look more into it as a possibility of being real. But I mean, we've got 10 minutes left of this, and it's just them pushing sales for their app. And now their apps, they're like, hey, if you want a better thing, pay us. I mean, I can't continue on watching these people say that every single thing is a ghost. I mean, they already debunked themselves by, oh, this room has a whole bunch of noise coming from it, and then they go in and there's birds everywhere, and then they leave the room, and then they go, oh, there's noise from that room again. Still the same birds, dude. Still the same birds. It's ridiculous. I cannot. It drives me nuts. But I'm just going to call it on this one because it's not worth it. It really isn't. So, ta-ta for now, I guess. Have fun. Peace out.